Hi, nice to meet you. How you doing? My name is Tennille. I help women who've been diagnosed with lupus or other chronic illness go from confused and discouraged to healed, hopeful, and in control of the medical narrative. I have no microphone today. I'm in a road trip car situation. That is Jen. That's John. And we are on the road again, back to Georgia from Ohio. So I do not like to skip episodes. So here we are, and here we will be. Please let me know that you can hear me. Please let me know that the sound quality isn't terrible because I didn't bring a mic. But this is still going to be a great podcast because great things happened. If you're watching me right now, you should see me on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Uh, all comments are appreciated. Let me know if you're watching live with an L or recording with an R. I'm just nosy and I want to know things. So, last week I was talking about the winter arc and stuff, right? And I told you, and what was it? The Great Lock-in I was talking about. And then this week was another busy week. Awesome. Thank you. I'm glad you can hear me. So this week I went to a personal development conference, leadership development conference, and I've been with this group, not the same company, but the same volunteer group within 3 different companies. And this week I got promoted. So I wanted to talk about that journey for a little bit because I think it's a very good example of losing hope because you're sick, and then it still turns out amazing if you just stay consistent. I started with this company. So exhausted. Someone just went around a closed sign. Oh, I was so confused. There's a closed exit, and somebody just went around the signs, and I was like, "What?" But it's a police officer. Anywho, don't tell us straight off. I was saying, that. So it's hard for me. It's really hard for me, and instead of asking for the appropriate help that I really did need, I tried to be, a thug and just do it. And it broke my body down so badly that I really needed to, when I got home, take a week to recover from that weekend. And it was a cycle of me overdoing it, not asking for help, being mad that nobody was helping me because they're supposed to just read my mind and know that I need help. And then uh, not winning any awards at the end and being upset about it. And then going back and being like, this time it's going to be better. My body's going to cooperate. They're going to magically know when I need help and what kind of help I need. And then I'm going to get awards at the end because I was so amazing. That never happened. That never happened the way I thought it was going to or hoped it would. And that made complete sense because when you don't let people help you or express to them what kind of help you need, chronic illness or otherwise, you are training them to not help you because they think that you got it. Okay? It's not their fault that they're following your directions. If you act as if you don't need anyone for anything, then you will definitely have no one for anything. And you will always, think, oh, nobody wants to help me. That's not true. It's you directing them that you don't need them. And everybody needs somebody. I hate to tell you, but things don't just happen because you think it's supposed to happen. Like, there needs to be a fair amount of action to go with the thoughts, okay? I know I'm all about the positive thinking and the affirmations, etc. There needs to be some action on your part, some direction on your part. It's just like one of the speakers this weekend was saying that she never let guys help her, never let guys open her door. And if 100 times a guy asks you if he can open your door and you say no, he's going to stop trying to open your door. And that's just a fact. And it's not because they didn't want to, it's because you've trained them to not. Because I can do it on my own. I'm a strong, independent woman, all that, right? So it's the same thing when you're sick. So I was with this company. I've been with this company, this volunteering group for almost 10 years. In October it will be, I'm sorry, almost 11 years. In October it will be 11 years. And I just got promoted now, this last event. And while it was happening, I genuinely didn't know, I didn't understand what's going on. I was like, what? Like, I was sitting there confused. They were like, yay, you're promoted. And I was like, huh? Like, I did not know. Because I've been accustomed to this just not happening. And I don't know if I didn't have hope for it to happen, but I just like, I was unconcerned if it were to happen or not, right? Like, when I was giving my speech, I was saying, like, it's like when you're doing yoga and they say, like, clear your mind and think about nothing. And then when you start thinking, like, oh, I'm doing it, I'm thinking about nothing, then you're not doing it anymore because you're thinking about the fact that you're thinking about nothing, right? That's what it felt like. Because I have gotten myself to where I am involved in the leadership of it, even without having a title. Like, I, bring up topics that I want to talk about. I bring up, I've done, talks there. And, in that space, people know, like, I'm about my business and I'm doing the work and without a question. And I just didn't think about the title because I was already doing the stuff, right? Which I guess is where you need to be. So I'm going to tie that into health. Live your life as if you are a healthy person, okay? Don't be reckless. Don't be silly. Live your life as if your body is going to respond in a way that you want it to respond. Without a question. Just know, like, these medications work for me and it's going to be fine. This plan of action works for me. These supplements work for me and it's fine. Like, don't look at everything in such a helpless way. And I know that I was there too. If you are looking around and feeling helpless because you feel like your body is betraying you every day, that was me. Me too. It's not your body's fault. Your body is literally doing everything it possibly can to protect you, to, fight what it thinks is going wrong. And you need to be listening to the signs and signals of what it's telling you. Your body is always telling you something. It is not, pain is not for no reason. Different things that are happening, they're not just like to punish you for being a human. There's always a root cause. It is mind, body, soul, spirit, all of it. Focus on what you can do. Where focus goes, energy flows. So focus on everything that your body could possibly need. Learn your body and what it could possibly need. Adjust it incrementally. You can't change the destination overnight. You can change the direction, though. Like, if you decide this is the type of healthy person I want to be, those small changes that you make every day are the ones that are going to get you there. It's not the drastic, oh, all of a sudden I don't do this anymore. It's not that. It's never that. You're not going to lose 100 pounds in a day, but you can change the habits that come natural to you. Make it a part of your routine to do things that are going to make you that healthy person. So, don't want to be in this car on this road trip talking to everybody else besides the people I'm in the car with. And I'm going to end this soon. But I do want to say that keep it up. Keep it up. You can have everything you want as long as you know that you're not going to give up and eventually it will come. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, it could be in 11 years. You know, all pain ends emotionally, physically, mentally. All pain ends at some point. If you stick it out long enough, all pain ends. So don't torture yourself. Just know, you know, you're gonna figure it out. You're gonna figure out the right combination of meds. You're gonna figure out the right combination of exercise. You're gonna figure out the right therapist, the right journaling method. You get to choose to love to dip your toe into every single pond to figure out which one is your perfect temperature. And you have all the time, you know? Don't think, as long as your heart is still beating, you have all the time. And I specifically, when everything started to change for me, one of my mentors that I respected so much really got mad at me in front of everybody about, he was there, about flip the table. And it clicked for me. It clicked for me in that moment. Like, girl, this is not how you're going to get it, by complaining or calling yourself names or being mean to yourself in any way. And it literally changed everything for me. And then I got coaching. And it continued to change. And then I focused on the work that we have been learning this entire time. Like, there's some new things, but the same work we've been learning for this entire 11 years has finally sunk into my brain. And I finally focused on that instead of my problems, instead of my pain, instead of, you know, all the things I'm not in control of. I focused in on the things that I know I can learn to make me better. And it has had an effect on everyone around me. Everyone can see the difference. So, community will always outdo your own work ethic. Staying around positivity will always outdo your own thinking. And I'm here. I'm here if you need coaching, if you need community. Follow me on everything. Reach out if you need to reach out. Book yourself on my calendar. I would love to have a 15-minute breakthrough with you. And yeah, have a gorgeous Monday. Thank you. Let me see if there's other comments. Hi, Sonia from Long Island. Hey, Tony Smith, watching from Washington, D.C. Great, beautiful afternoon. Stay sexy wellness. Hey, Shasha, are you home yet? If you don't need, you won't have. Oh, that's, yep, you got to ask for it, Tony. You know it. You know, hey, Keith Brown. All right, guys. Sorry for such a short podcast and the road trip audio. I don't know what it sounds like, but I really appreciate you being here. And I love that you're still commenting on this interesting, different type of podcast. Have a lovely, lovely day, week, and I will see you next Monday. Have a gorgeous one. Stay happily healed. Bye.